Okay, we're recording.
We're recording. Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 49 of the Best Day Ever Crafting Podcast. This is a podcast about our making journey and celebrating with you why crafting every day makes for the best day ever. My name is Trish, and I can be found on Instagram and Ravelry as Tie-Dye Diva.
And hello, my name is Arthella, and I can be found on Ravelry and Instagram as Eris Knits.
Yes. Well, hello, everyone. Nice to be back with you for another episode of Making.
Yes.
Chatting about making all the things. So we're a little bit behind again this week. We didn't get the podcast last Friday. So today is Monday, October the 12th. So here we are. And we've got just a couple of administrative things to get out of the way before we get into the making. This is week 28 of the Confidence and Hope Make-Along, which means if this is your first time here, we've been hosting a make-along since the outbreak of COVID-19, just to instill confidence and hope and to bring a little cheer and joy into everyone's life, simply by the act of making. So this is week 28. We've been doing it for 28 weeks and having a lot of fun with it. And so we do have a prize for week 28, but we also need to announce week 26, the week 26 winner. So the winner of week 26 is MVA 5493. That's her Ravelry name, and her real name is Valerie.
Valerie.
So, yes, Valerie. So the question prompt from last episode was, what have you discovered about yourself and making and since the pandemic started? Was that the question? Something.
That doesn't sound
right.
I don't know. Let me
Here
see.
Oh my
gosh, that is funny. Let's see. What? Repeat that?
I don't want to repeat it. Hold tight. Here it is. I'm right on the thread. It says, we haven't even started yet. Here we go. Okay, here we go. The question prompt for this week is, since the pandemic, what has surprised you about your making?
Oh. Is that what you said the first time?
No, I said nothing. I said nothing like that. Anyway, it was Post 17 who was the winner. Valerie, congratulations. So Valerie's answer to that question was, she says, I didn't realize how much energy we draw from one another. Before the pandemic, I was part of several weekly groups that haven't been meeting in person, or in some cases at all since March.
Aww.
I was surprised by the amount of energy I can do and craft on my own. Certainly, I'm more productive by myself, but I do find I miss the energy, enthusiasm, and inspiration I receive from others in my crafting circles. I'm also surprised to find myself sewing and quilting and enjoying fabric. I recently finished my first patchwork tote bag, and there are now several more in the works. And there's a picture of her patchwork tote bag, which is
really
that's
cute. Lovely.
Absolutely lovely.
I love it.
So Valerie, thank you so much for sharing, and thank everyone else for participating.
Yes.
So Valerie, you're going to win the Frame and Fiber matte frame, and it has the knit logo on the outside. And we finally got a hold of Paige, and she actually told us that it will include the frame along with it.
With the mat.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
You put your kitty in the frame like it's here. Or maybe you have a nice picture with you and your knit friends.
Yeah, that would be fun.
That you can put in. So congratulations again, Valerie.
Congrats.
Let me get a sip of water. So week 28. The question prompt for week 28 is, this weekend coming up is what is traditionally known as Rhinebeck weekend. But of course, we won't be traveling to Rhinebeck. So the question is, do you normally attend Rhinebeck? And if you do or don't, how do you plan on spending your Rhinebeck weekend? Arthella and I had big plans for our Rhinebeck weekend, even though, of course, we're not going. So we'll share that with you in Jibber Jabber a little later. Okay. But the prize for this week are 2 skeins of yarn. I picked these 2 from my stash because they're very fallish, reminds me of Rhinebeck, and they're from Northbound Knitting.
Oh, wow. What?
These 2 skeins, I picked these up. She was having a sale about a year ago. They're not named. So it was a grab bag, a surprise grab bag.
What?
So yeah, and these are the 2 that came, and I haven't found a use for them yet, and I thought it'd be perfect to give away for this week since it's Rhinebeck week. So it's really beautiful golds and browns and grays. And this one just looked like the perfect color of falling leaves. Okay. So as usual, I'm going to put a question in the Ravelry. I'm going to put the question in the Ravelry group, and I'm going to create a thread so that you can put your answers in the thread. And as usual, we will draw a prize in the next episode.
So tell me about that yarn.
It's from Northbound. It's from Northbound Knitting. It's her superwash merino fingering base. So it's 100% merino, superwash merino. Super squishy.
So pretty.
It's very pretty.
Wow.
Very, very pretty. So I think Lisa Mulch is her name. She's also a pattern designer. Beautiful shawls.
That would make a beautiful 2-color shawl.
Yeah. And she has tons of design. Very simple, but stunning designs. So check her out. Yeah, I'll try to remember to link to her Ravelry page so that you can maybe pick one of her shawls. And follow her on Instagram also, because she often does free patterns, quite often.
So let's do this. So once the winner, once we announce the winner next time, then the winner can go and browse her designs and let us know which design you decide on to use that yarn with, and we'll gift you the pattern.
Absolutely. Great idea.
Because you'll love her patterns. They're beautiful.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay,
awesome.
So that's an awesome prize.
Awesome. Wonderful. Okay. Great. So I think that's all in admin. So the next podcast will be, we've already decided on a date. It's going to be a little bit over 2 weeks, because that will be our 50th episode.
Yes.
So we have decided we will do a live right here on Zoom, but we're going to invite all of you in. So we're going to post the link to Zoom in the Ravelry group. Is that what we said we were going to do?
Yes.
We're going to post the link in the Ravelry group. And if any of you are not on Ravelry, you don't have access to Ravelry, then let us know, and we'll figure out a way to get the link to you. Okay.
Yeah. So we're doing a live Zoom.
Yes.
So you all will be coming into our makerspace, and we'll be going into yours.
Yes.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Interactive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Interactive. So get out your whips, clean up your makerspace, dust off your sewing machine, get your fabric all situated, because we want to see it.
Yes.
We want to feel it.
Exactly. Yeah. So we haven't worked out all the details yet, except that we know we want to include you all in on it. And we're just thinking of ways we can really make it interactive and fun for everyone. So stay tuned for that. So put that on your calendar, again, September 30th. And we've chosen 8 p.m. as the time because that will accommodate people on the East Coast and West Coast, and hopefully some of our international viewers as well.
Yes, and that's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Eastern Standard Time, yes. And please stay connected to the Ravelry group and to our Instagram pages in case something unexpectedly changes with that. Since we keep recording again until that time, but that's what we're saying. October.
Yeah, that's where we'll post updates and news and such.
Yep. So yeah.
Yay!
Okay, so what are you wearing, Othello?
Oh boy, what am I wearing? I am wearing the Sedona. Ooh.
I think that's it, Sedona crochet
Sedona crochet top, right?
Yeah.
This is crochet, y'all. Yep, it's called the Sedona crop. No, Sedona crochet top.
Okay.
And I finished this earlier this year. It's my first crochet garment. Yay!
It's so cute.
And I used Dye Lot Studios Moonstone Light DK. And this is the Party On colorway. It's got all the colors in here. And the shop is on Etsy. I wasn't able to link the yarn in Ravelry. I sent her a message say, hey, can you get your yarn linked on Ravelry?
Yeah.
But she's a beautiful, it's Dye Lot Studios on Etsy. And this is a DK weight. And Jan helped me. She was my crochet coach for this. And it turned out, it feels really good. I will make another one.
Awesome. So it's raglan, right? Raglan and drop
it's right? Like raglan. It's like, you know, it reminds you of the Millie, right?
Yeah, it does.
And it's just above my hip. I can't really, I'm not situated to move around so much today, but you can see it's like a full length. You know, I mean, it's not cropped.
Yeah,
it's not cropped. So yeah, and it's super comfortable and I love it.
Awesome.
And it's crochet.
Yes.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? So I'm just wearing a basic tee that I made back in the early part of the summer. It's this pattern right here, the McCall's M7721. It's from their Learn to Sew series. And I made View A, which is the shorter sleeve. And it's just in this, it's a Robert Kaufman cotton, just a stretch like tee. And it's got this.
Is the fabric speckled?
It is speckled.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. It's got all the speckles. And I didn't finish the sleeve. I didn't hem the sleeves on this one. I think I made one and on the sleeves, and it was just too bulky. So I said on this one, I'm not going to hem the sleeve. I'm just going to let it do what it do, and it does well. I've washed it once, and it's kind of like frayed just a tiny bit, but it's perfect. This gives it that really,
I love it,
relaxed look, and it's just a basic. Like this is almost like a drop sleeve too.
Yep.
It's cozy. It's like cloudy and rainy today. I think we're getting the outer bands of the hurricane. So it's just a perfect, throw on and get cozy type of shirt. But you can also dress it up too if you wanted to, depending on what fabric you used. I think this view is really cute. Beauty.
Yeah, that is cute.
Sleeve, yeah. Yep, so again, that's McCall's M7721.
7721? McCall.
Yeah, this is one of those, this could easily be a beginner pattern because it's really just two pieces, the front, back, and sleeves. So, yeah. Yep, I need to work on when I do sewing with knits. This neckline is kind of like hanging a little bit, so I need to work on. I think I may have stretched it a bit too much when I was trying to fit
Oh, fit it
the
in.
facing, the band facing. So yeah, but other than it, I mean, it fits okay. It works.
It's cozy.
Be very cozy. Okay, so finished objects.
Finished objects.
Yeah, I can't believe it, but I finished 2 things since the last podcast. So let me share those with you. And what I'm really excited about is that both of them were whips, long-time whips. So the first one is a hat that I started last fall, as a matter of fact, and never finished. This is the winter walk. The winter
Is that,
walk hat
is that
from
Tracy's?
Tracy Millard.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah,
pretty.
she's the one of the grocery girls, probably better known as. So it's basically an alternating cable, and the cable is only on the front. So it's designed to be worn with the cable on the front. The rest of it's just stockinette stitch.
That is so pretty.
So that's kind of nice. So you know, just that's cable. It's a bit intense, that cable, because it's like 2 steps to the cable, and then it's flanked by some garter stitch on each side.
That's
Um,
pretty. So
but I love it. Love it, love it.
in between the cable, is that garter or
Mhm. That's
oh, it's
pearl.
garter too.
Yeah, it's those are pearl stitches actually.
Pearl stitches.
Yeah, those are
So
pearl.
that's really pretty.
It's really pretty. I don't even know what took me so long to finish this. I was looking through my whips bag and I was like, why didn't I ever finish this? And I just pulled it out and said, you know what? I'm gonna finish
That
this.
pom-pom is pretty on it too.
Isn't it pretty? I think I need to tighten it up. It's a bit wobbly. It's one of those lover fur pom-poms. I think I got this one from Vogue Knitting Live.
Is that one of the ones you got at Vogue?
Yeah, from whose booth? The yarn store in New York. Um, they have the podcast, Dinah and
Oh, yeah. The knitting place.
the
The
knitting
knit.
place. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
they did have some gorgeous
they.
pom-pom.
I think that's where I got this one from. Almost sure.
It's
Yeah.
really pretty. And what yarn is the hat?
Oh my goodness. So the yarn is from Plucky Knitter. It's their cachet base. It's an Aran weight, and it's 100% cashmere.
Oh
So
boy.
it is super.
Oh, that's
It
luxurious.
is so soft. And I don't know whether you can see the color. It may not be showing up too good, but it's this foresty green, but it's got these flecks, these flecks of red. I don't know whether it's coming through or not. Like a really muted, like a russet. But the color
And
is grassroots.
grassroots.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Right.
really pretty.
So I'll put it on, see what it looks like.
Girl, that's everything.
Isn't it adorable?
I love it.
This might be my first hat that I put an actual fur pom-pom on. Oh my, if I thought wouldn't spontaneously combust, I'd keep it on.
It is so pretty.
It's so nice. I love it. I could
Wow.
totally make another one of these.
I want to cast one on.
I can totally, and once I committed to finishing, it really knits up quickly.
How far had you gotten before you pulled it out?
Because I pulled it out last week,
Uh-huh.
and I had gotten to, I was like right here.
Oh wow. So you did, yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, I use the pattern. Actually, you can knit it in a DK weight or worsted weight. So she's got the sizes built into the pattern.
What's the name of it again?
Winter Walk. Yes, I would totally make this again. Totally.
That is so pretty.
Isn't it? Did you find it?
Not yet. And I don't know why I almost think if I have the pattern, I may have casted this on. It may be one of my whips. Winter Walk. That sounds really is like almost coming back to me now.
Put it up so you can get a better picture.
Winter Walk. Here it is. Yes. Yeah, I own the pattern. So more than I'm wow, that's pretty.
Did you find it? Hold on. I always say I'm going to have it together.
Have what together?
My patterns and things printed out. So there's a close-up look. I like this blue she did hers in, and she topped it off with a white pom-pom.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty.
cute.
I
Yeah,
don't think I have a white pom pom. That's really pretty.
I
And
know.
you
Wouldn't it
know,
be
she and sister, they love pom poms.
nice? Mm-hmm.
They love pom poms.
See why now? They're so, oh my goodness. I'm in love. I'm in love. So that's my first finished object. And then I finished a pair of socks. Yep. So these are like fresh off of the needles. I put the heel in on my lunch break today.
Wow.
So that I haven't even blocked them yet. So they may be a bit wobbly when I get them on this blocker.
Oh, look.
Yep. So these are the socks that I knit. The yarn is, I really, these blockers are weird. Anyway, the yarn is 5 dye works. And the color is carrot cake, I believe. This was from her Just Desserts collection. She had a club. And this is the contrast color that was included with the full skein. So I just did the heel with the contrast color, which is like a cream and little specks of brown.
Oh, wow. That's cute.
So let me show you on this one here so you can see the pattern. The pattern is by Crazy Sock Lady, Kay Litton, and it's just a basic chevron, which plays really well with the striping yarn. Now
Yeah,
you can
that's
do it
pretty.
with solid yarn, but with the striping, you really, really see the effect. Yep, and the pattern calls for a slip stitch heel, but I almost always substitute the afterthought heel. Yep.
Wow.
So really happy to have these
Are
done.
those for you?
These are for me. These are for me. So now I can cast on another pair. I was itching to cast on another pair of socks.
Were you?
Yeah, because I really want to knit Marcelin's new pattern. The here, is it here and now? Can't remember the name, but it's a new Hey Brownberry pattern. Probably her latest sock pattern. Anyway, that's my next socks I'm gonna cast on. I even had my yarn sitting here. It's probably sitting under this pile of.
So now you're free to cast on?
I'm free to cast on. Yeah, I am free to move about the cabin. Yep. So excited about that. Yep. So those are my finished objects for the week.
Are they the Pebbles and Pathway? No.
No, it's not the Pebbles and Pathway.
Let me see.
I know.
Oh, is it Now and Next?
Now and Next. Yep.
Yeah, here they
Keep
are.
wanting to say here and now. It's Now and Next.
Yeah, they're pretty. They
You got
have,
them?
yeah, let's see. Oops, let's see. Which way am I going?
There you go. Yes. That is
Those are pretty.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So hopefully next time we record, I will have those. I will definitely have those on the needles for the next podcast.
Oh, cool.
Maybe even tonight.
Wow.
Yep.
So those are your two finished objects.
Those are my two finished objects. Yep.
Wow.
In knitting and crochet.
Yeah, those are some nice finishes.
Thank you.
I am batting 0 in knit and crochet.
What you been on?
I barely have my knitting mojo back. So I think it's back.
Mm-hmm.
And I had started a new sweater. I started that Nanamco.
I want to say Nanaimo.
Namaniko.
Nanaimo is that's what I call it. That's what I want to call it.
I don't think that's
Because it's Nanaimo.
Naimo.
Right.
Nana Nanamimo. I don't know. But here she is.
So cute.
And remember, I was so excited about the or surprised by the Lion Brand Thick and Quick yarn.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of lost.
Did you lose steam on it?
Not steam, but I fell out of deep like for it.
Really?
So I will be frogging that.
Really?
Yeah.
You got so far along on it.
I did, but I can't spend any more knit time on something that I'm really not.
I understand.
So she's
Okay.
gone.
She's gone. It happens. It happens.
Yeah. I think, well, no, I think this is the first time I ended up with a whip that I lost. I fell out of love with.
Right, because there are whips that you still love, but maybe something else.
Something else got in. Yeah. Something else caught my eye.
You're not feeling.
This one just, yeah. And I think it was, it was on size 19 needles and 3 sizes actually, 13, I think 13, 15, and 19. And that 19 just really did something to my wrist.
Wow, I can hear.
And my hand, I can feel it. So that was another thing. Even though I kept pressing and pressing, I got the body done. And I was working on finishing the sleeve. And I was like, I just can't,
wow.
So yeah. It's cute and all. I don't know. I would love to have one, but when my hands started hurting, I was like, no, just give it up.
Well, hands hurting is a whole different thing from just not liking the yarn or just not. Yeah.
So it was like the combination just said,
yeah,
move on. So I did. I moved on. So I started reconnecting with my whips because I do want to finish some whips. So I made some progress on my Magnolia Chunky Cardi. Where is she? Oh, here she is. So I'm almost finished the lace part. And I'm really in love. I really want to finish this. So here she is. And I'm down with my lace.
Yes. And marbles.
Yeah, they call them nups.
No, oh my goodness. This so pretty.
Yeah, so this is Neighborhood Fiber Company Chunky. And a Madeline Tosh mohair. And so that one I'm really, and what I've been doing is like just doing a couple of rows a night, just a couple of rows, you know, during my time, and I'll get to the end. And then another one that I really want to is the what is it called? What is this called?
Oh, is that a
remember this?
That's a baby
Parties in.
Yes.
Remember I cast this on?
Let me pull it up. Yes, I do.
So I have one front done. And I'm working on the back.
Wow. Yeah, that's
to see it goes on, you know. So I have a front per se.
Okay.
So and this is on 15. So I think that's like my happy spot.
Yeah, the 15.
I don't feel the same, you know. tingle with the 15s like I was feeling with those 19s. So
okay. So you said that's a 15.
yeah, these are on 15s. And this yarn is Malabrigo Rasta. Yes.
Okay, I was trying to pull up the pattern so I could show folks, but I'm not.
You couldn't get it?
Finding it. Hold on. I'm still struggling with Ravelry's.
Are you?
Yeah, I mean, I always have had a hard time finding patterns, but I feel like since they changed things, I'm really.
Here's the cardigan.
Very cute. So it is sleeveless, right?
It does have sleeves.
Oh, it does have sleeves.
Yeah, it'll have sleeves. I'll have to pick up and make sleeves.
Okay.
Somehow, I'm hoping I can do garter sleeves because it looks like her sleeve is stockinette on here.
Okay.
And with a garter cuff. I would like my sleeves to be garter too.
Okay.
I'm gonna become a big bear, but
that's okay. You'll be cozy.
Oh well, let's see. She did it in black too.
Oh wow.
But I think again her sleeves are stockinette. I think I'm gonna go for garter stitch sleeve.
What color is the Malabrigo?
I can tell you.
Okay.
I can tell you that because I have another one here. This is the Laguna Negra.
Yes. So pretty.
Yes.
Very pretty. Wow.
So, yeah, I am excited about this. So
okay, good.
Hopefully I will finish it. And then I had another pair of socks.
The shepherdess?
The shepherdess, yes. Those are over there. So I have one finished, so I'm working on that too. That's my travel knitting. So I'm trying to get back to where, get my groove back.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, get your groove back and finish some of these whips.
Yeah.
So
that's one way to do it.
That's my plan. I'm going to stick with it.
I think one way I didn't lose my knitting mojo, but I definitely didn't have the same zest for knitting that I used to have. And I kind of discovered something. I used to have a formula for my making. I think I shared this on a podcast before. I really wasn't one to just cast on a bunch of stuff. I would have one sweater on the needles, usually a nice size shawl, a pair of socks, and maybe a hat. But, those three major things. And then I would always leave space for, smaller projects like mittens or hats or whatever.
Well, that's like 4 things.
Yeah. But I really got away from it.
Your formula consisted of 4 things.
Yeah, I would say 3 definite. It used to consist of 3. The sweater, the shawl, and socks. Right. But I got to a point where I had like 3 pair of socks on the needles. I had like 3 sweaters on the needles. And I just...
What happened?
Was not feeling very productive.
What do you mean? Do you know what caused you to veer off the road?
Maybe a little peer pressure from other knitters.
What?
But it's so many things. I get it. It's just so many beautiful things, and you want to make all the things, and you want to do all the things. But I'm going to try to get back to my formula. So as many new sweaters as I want to make, I'm not going to cast on another until the ones I have on the needles are done.
Yeah.
So understated. I'm making really good progress on that. That's a whole Locatelli. It's a boxy V-neck. And then in this, remember this project bag you made for me?
Yes. Here's the season. That's a Charlie Harper.
It is.
Charlie Harper design.
It
is. And it's autumn leaves, so it's perfect for this.
It's perfect. So understated is done. I'm going to pick up. I just have to do the sleeves on the Missoni Accomplished, and she's done. And then I can work on other things. So that's the goal.
So the boxy and the Missoni.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll be free to go back to your tried and true.
Yeah.
That's good. I think you were, I agree. You were more
productive.
Systematic. You were more intentional, more intentional. And you always turned out beautiful, objects. But it's like, not that you don't now, but it's like, it seems like they seem fewer and far further out. And you've added more making. You've added more crafts to it.
Exactly.
Too.
Yeah.
Because you were spinning and knitting. You had started quilting a little bit, but it was like, but knitting was your primary craft. That's like me too. I've added a lot.
Right. And that's okay. That's okay. You have to, I think you have to come, well, for me, I had to come to terms with the fact that I'm a multi-crafter, and that's okay. And that means that I may not be able to put out as much knitting as I used to. I may not be able to put out as much sewing. I'm not primarily a sewist. So it is what it is. But I don't want to lose the love of any of it.
Well, I doubt that'll happen.
No, that's not going to happen. That is not going to happen. Yeah, so that's what's, and then, I have the Helen Stewart, the mystery shawl. So that's my big shawl. I will not cast on for another until that one's done. So I got a lot to keep me busy.
Knitting wise.
Definitely.
Knitting wise. Yeah.
Sewing too, actually. Yeah. So what about sewing? What's been going on with sewing the past couple weeks?
Well, I'm still going strong on sewing. I thought sewing was more seasonal, something I did in the spring and summer, but it's now falling over. But that's okay. I've been taking a lot of classes. My latest class was, I made a pair of jogging pants. And my jogging pants turned out to be more leisure or comfort wear. I wouldn't wear these, I may wear them outside, but they're just so comfortable. I finished them. The class was Sunday, yesterday. And I slipped them on and I slept in them.
Really? They're that comfortable?
Oh my gosh. And the material is awesome. This was a bamboo French terry,
so
which is really
just a quick sneak peek. Can you pull up your sweater just a skosh?
Let me see. I don't know if I can do that.
That's good.
I don't even know if I can be back far enough for you to see it.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect.
Yeah. So so what I did was when I cut the pattern out, it seemed like I cut the front out for the extra large. And then I cut the back out in a large. So that meant I was going to be a smidgen, you kind of want, I wish I had done it the other way. I could stand a little, but I want my back to be,
Right.
But anyway, they worked out. So I finished them. It was super easy. And what I find is I don't think I want because I don't care for pockets in joggers.
Okay. I can see that because they fit so close. So
they fit so close, and then it kind of like that pocket kind of to me. I don't think it has anything to do with the size. To me, even the ready to make, the store-bought ones seem like the pockets do the same thing, do that flip out. So if I want to wear a tunic or something over it, you have that bulk around. So I will definitely make these again. and leave the pocket out.
Okay.
And I think the rise was too high. I
Mm.
shortened the rise on them because I
Okay.
can pull them up. I can pull them way up, and it's like
Wow.
I don't want to be, have to do that either.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So it was a McCall pattern 7816, and the
Okay.
pattern was includes a sweatshirt or a hoodie. This is the
Mm-hmm.
pattern.
Wow. Cute.
Really
I like
cute and
that
simple.
hoodie.
Yeah, the hoodie. I like the long hoodie.
Mm-hmm.
And there
That's
was a
really
class
cute.
for that too. The class for the hoodie
Oh,
was in the
okay.
morning,
Mm-hmm.
and then she did the joggers in the evening. So I
Okay.
didn't do the hoodie because I've made a sweatshirt or two before. So
Mm.
and that was enjoyable. So yeah, these are and I have them. Well, I did sleep in them, but I just pulled them back on this morning.
That's a good
And,
testimony. Talk about comfort.
I mean, they are super comfortable.
Wow.
Super
Cool.
duper comfortable. So I will
Cool.
definitely be making some more of these. So I do have one finished object.
Yeah, that's great.
Yay!
Cool, cool. So sewing for me. Where do I start? I'm just gonna go through these real quick. I did quite a bit of sewing this week.
Wow.
So this is just a quick little I made this little, I call it like a little travel pouch. Just to put like soiled linens and things in.
Uh-huh.
I was in the room, in my sewing room, this room, a few days ago. I just wanted to make something. I wanted to sew something, but I didn't know what. So I just took this cute piece of fabric I found at Joann's. It's got cats and fish and yarn balls on it. And I just got a half a yard of it.
That's
Because
really
it was
cute.
just too cute. And I literally just seamed it off in the back. So I had a tube, and then I boxed off the corners and just made two narrow rectangles for the drawstring and sewed those on, and ended up with a little travel bag.
That's so cute.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So when we can travel and move about again, I'll have a cute little travel bag.
You'll be ready.
I'll be ready. So that's one thing. And then I made a dress number 1 as a nightshirt. So this is another fabric I found at Joann's. I couldn't resist because it had these cute little sheep feet. And my coworker gifted me this huge box of trims, all types of trim. And this was in the box. I'm calling it vintage lace and trims because they're from her mom, who is in her late 80s.
Oh, wow.
Who's no longer sewing. She actually gifted me quite a few things, lots of fabric and trims and things. So I was looking through it, and I was like, you know what? I knew I wanted to take the dress number 1 and turn it into a nightshirt, but I didn't know how I was gonna. And I knew I wanted lace, but I didn't know what kind of lace. So I'm just looking through, and this just seemed to fit the bill. It's
That's
really
cute.
soft, really soft. Really easy. I didn't. I just used the pinking shears to cut it out. I didn't do any special finishing on the edges. I just put the lace on.
And you made a V-neck.
I made a V-neck. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I thought that would be more comfortable to sleep in. And I just folded over the lace and sewed it on. And that's pretty much it. I did hem the bottom. Just put a hem on the bottom. Yeah, so it's just a little nightshirt. So you guys will not be seeing me in this, but you get the picture. It's short.
That's cute.
It's really cute. Yep. So
I thought about.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
No, I'm saying that's another finish, and another way to think outside the box for the 100 acts of sewing patterns, not just for your everyday outdoor garments, but for some loungewear.
Perfect for loungewear too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So after you showed that, I was like, well, I did have another finish sewing project. I made Zora, my new niece,
Oh.
some receiving blankets. I had a nice selection of the snuggle flannel.
Yes, yes. I remember
Remember,
you
I had
bought that.
started collecting that for her. And so I went to visit her. And during one of my visits, we realized that she they had a lot of the snuggle. What did they call it? What did they call it? What did they snuggle them? They snuggled not snuggle the baby, but they
I know what you
you know
mean.
what I
The way
mean?
you wrap them up, it's been so
Yeah,
long, Lord.
I know, but they call
Yeah,
it. But anyway, they didn't have receiving blankets. We use receiving blankets. You know what I mean, right?
yeah,
Receiving blankets, just
yeah.
a
Right.
rectangle.
Mm-hmm.
So I said I'm gonna just go ahead and make those. So I spent an afternoon and I made her 8 receiving blankets.
Really?
Yes. So the thing was, I got to use my narrow hem foot. Do you have
Mm-hmm.
the narrow hem foot?
I might, if I do, I
Oh
haven't
my
used
gosh, it's
really.
okay. So you just take so the foot itself has, on the inside, it has like this little coil. So you insert the edge into the coil, and it coils it and makes a really little teeny narrow hem, which
Mm,
was perfect
right,
for a receiving blanket. So I was really excited about that, because I was like, how am I gonna finish these?
right, right.
And sure enough, I had that narrow hem um, foot, and I just did a
Perfect.
little YouTube search on how it works.
Mm-hmm.
And of course it was, there on YouTube.
Right.
And I was like, wow, I was so proud of those
That is
blankets.
nice.
So I took them over and, showed them, and she's like, oh, these are nice. I went straight down to their washing machine and used their, laundry for the baby, and
Okay, okay.
washed them and dried them and folded them up before I
Nice,
left. And so
nice.
that was fun. I
Awesome.
enjoyed making those for her. What do they call it where they wrap the baby
Swaddle,
up?
like swaddling?
Swaddle, yes,
Yeah,
swaddle.
yeah.
They had a lot of the cotton gauze
Mm-hmm.
swaddles and this,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like, no, she needs that cotton flannel
Yeah,
to
yes.
just, even just to hold her and just,
And when she gets
receive a place.
walking, she'll still be able to
She could be able
have
to
the,
drag those things
yeah,
on.
exactly. Wrap up in them and read her little books.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
yeah, that was another.
nice.
So I've been doing a few things
I know
besides
you have.
organizing and
Right.
organizing and organizing and organizing.
Okay, so I have another finish that was not as successful as I had wanted it to be.
How could that be?
I know. So I have had this pattern for quite some time. I love this style of jacket, like that waterfall and
Uh-huh.
like the asymmetric hem, so it's kind of higher in the back and the sides kind of fall down. I really, really love that look. And there's the schematic on the back. So I was going for view B.
Okay.
And this is the fabric. Well, this is the garment.
And it's knit.
It's out of, this is actually a sweater knit, which is what the pattern calls for.
Okay.
And I remember seeing this fabric at Joann's when they first got it, and I just thought it was so pretty.
Uh-huh.
And it's a polyester, so it's not wool, of course. It's 100% polyester. But so I was making it, and as I was making it, I said, this looks really large. Really, but I said, well, I know it's supposed to be oversized, and actually, the pattern, this size, because it's not necessarily a plus size pattern, I cut out the extra, extra large, which is still one size down from what my measurements are. So I said, well, it should still fit because it's stretchy, So I took a chance on it. Anyway, it's huge. So I can't wear it out. I can possibly wear it as like you can even see how large it is.
But
So
did you fit? So you finished. You finished the project.
I finished the project. So that's the back. You can see. Can you see the seams?
Not really, but
Yeah, they're like blending in. You probably can barely see them. Yeah, I finished it. I finished all the edges on the serger.
oh wow,
I changed the thread on my serger so that
you
they all
finally
would be the
changed.
same color. Yeah, I did. It's completely finished and it's really cute. I can put it on real quick. But it's just really, really big.
So it's like a robe.
It's like a robe. But I'm not a robe gal.
You're not?
I mean, like now I'm really cold because I have the fan on me. And even the sleeves are long. So this is the thing with this is another issue I have, even with buying plus size clothes in the store. I don't know why, because you're a larger woman, they think that your arms are longer. You know, it's just, anyways. So I have to cuff it up. So yeah, it definitely looks like a robe, but I don't think I could keep it on.
It's pretty. Is it blue?
It's blue. It's blue, and the sleeves,
Like a raglan.
It is. It's like a raglan. It is a raglan. There's a seam down, just so the sleeve was in two pieces.
Uh-huh.
And it was really simple, really easy to make. It's really robe-like. Not what I had in mind at all.
You were planning to wear it out.
Like like a sweater coat. It's just
Will you
too
make
hard.
it again in a smaller size?
I probably will. Yeah, I could do it in a smaller size, but that kind of like took the wind out of my sails. Yeah. I'm glad that I waited until this came on sale because it was like $21 a yard, and I think I got it for like 70% off. So I didn't spend a ton of money.
Well, how about if you seam rip it and cut down a smaller one? You don't think you could do that?
You mean using this same garment here?
Yeah.
So I would have to, because like I said, I serged all the edges. It would be a lot. I almost want to give it away. If I could think of someone to give it to, I would rather just.
Right.
Yeah. So, yep. So you live and learn. I think if I had like a ponte that doesn't stretch as much, it would fit better and in a smaller size.
And in a smaller size.
Yeah, this fabric, it gives quite a bit too. It's not like see, it's pretty stretchy.
Right.
On its own. So.
You don't think you could shrink it up in the wash?
Oh man, that would probably be a disaster, but it wouldn't hurt.
With your intentional, you couldn't intentionally shrink it, huh?
Exactly. That would either really, I mean, I could try it.
I mean, well, if you know someone that could use it, that would be ideal. But
ideal. Cozy?
Yeah, it could be cozy.
Mm-hmm.
Shrunk up.
I know. So we'll see. We'll see. I might put it in the machine and see what happens.
See what happens.
See what happens. And finally, I finished my embroidery piece. And I really wanted to have it all finished off before today, but I'm calling this one finished. So there it is. It's got
that is so alive.
It is so alive. This is my favorite right here, which is, I got my notes from the class. This is called the raised stem stitch right here. So it's like it's almost popping off of the page.
Wow.
Yeah, this was fun. This was a lot of fun. Learned a lot, and I'll just close this off on the back and put it on the wall in the kitchen with its brother. Yeah. Yep. So this technique for embellishing your fabrics, I got this from the Boho embroidery book, and I will link to her book. And I think she's got another class coming up soon too.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, so that's it for me in sewing.
Alrighty. What's going on with quilting?
No quilting for me this week.
No quilting.
Mm-mm.
So last week was our rest week from the Nova Star quilt along.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Mm-hmm. So there was I didn't catch up. I didn't quilt last. Well, maybe I did. Maybe one block I made last week,
Okay.
but
That's nice. It's
not
nice if
hot
they
and heavy.
give you like a break in between so you can use it to just rest or to just catch up.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So I rested, and I'm not caught up. And this is the 8th week. Next week we will assemble the squares.
Okay. Okay.
So we'll
Cool.
see. We'll
Yeah.
see.
Nice. All right. So, what about stash positions? Anything new come in the house in the past couple of weeks?
A couple of things, not much. So let's go through them real quick.
Okay.
The latest making magazine. Look at
Oh,
that. Isn't that
that's
gorgeous?
really pretty. Is that knitting or
It looks
embroidery?
like it looks like embroidery. This is number 10, intricate.
Oh, okay.
And it's got some beautiful crafts in here.
Okay, I may
I
have to get
mean,
that.
oh, look at this. Punch needle pouch.
Oh, wow.
Look at there.
See what that's really nice. That's the Making magazine.
Yes. Oh, and look at this quilt. Oh, and then the color is just, oh my gosh, look at this. It's a mat.
Oh, wow. Like a floor mat?
No, like you put on your let's see if there's another picture.
Like a placemat?
It's not, I guess it's just it's called the lotus leaf mat. But see how they have it just styled, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Isn't
That's
that
really
pretty?
pretty. Yes.
Ugh, I can't wait to sit down and get into
Yeah.
this.
That's like make a cup of
Oh,
coffee.
oh my gosh, look at these mittens. You asked what that was on the front. Look at these mittens.
Oh, wow.
Is that a good, can you see them good?
Yeah, I can. That must be
Look,
embroidery. Wow. So after the fact, after you make the mittens, then you embroider the design on.
those are
I
gorgeous. Look
totally.
at this hat. Just one last thing.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't that pretty?
That is beautiful.
So yes, that's making number 10 intricate.
Okay. Very nice.
What you got?
I picked up a skein of Julie Aslin Lezu DK in
Mhm.
Ariel. I already have two of these, but this is what I'm going to knit my Odyssey shawl out of. My whole
Odyssey shawl.
uh-huh.
Hmm.
Um
Do I know the Odyssey shawl?
Possibly. And you know what? I could be calling it the wrong thing. So let me just make sure. No, the hipster. I'm sorry. Where did I get Odyssey from? It's not even remotely like hipster.
Is
Me and
that
my
the colorway of the yarn? Odyssey?
No, it's not. So the hipster shawl is did you pull it out? Did you get it yet?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yes.
It's just, I blame it on menopause. It's my brain. Yep. So this will be the second part of the Hohi knit along that I
Oh,
was going to do. Yep. So this is what I'm going to use. This is really
that's
pretty.
pretty.
It's even got some dark blues and
Yeah.
purples mixed in with that aqua. Yeah, but then, and this base is a merino and silk base, 90 merino, 10% silk.
That's
So
pretty.
yeah, that came from Firefly Fibers. That's the only place where I could find the the color.
Oh,
So I'm really excited about that because I only had 2.
oh, because you had 2 already.
Yeah. Yep. So,
Oh, that's
yep.
cool. We're able to find.
Firefly Fibers, and they're in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. Yep. Cute little card. Yep. So, you have anything else?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
I was trying to find. Oh, that's cute. There are just some pretty patterns just everywhere. You can't even go
Yeah,
on Ravelry.
I know. It's easy to
So
get turned
I
around.
had I have had this pattern in my queue forever. The Mara shawl.
I feel like,
Did you make
yes.
this?
Is that a Macintosh
It's
pattern?
a Madeline Tosh, right?
Yes, I love that.
So I get her newsletter,
Mm-hmm.
and she had a kit, the breast cancer awareness Mara shawl kit. So you got, and she had the yarn in like 3 different, you know, colorways, I guess, in pinks. So and she's using the Tosh Merino Light Held double.
Oh,
So I got the fragrant colorway.
Oh, pretty.
Isn't that pretty?
Very
I've
pretty.
always loved this colorway.
Yeah.
And then the kit included knitted knockers themed, the knit blockers.
Oh, nice.
In this color, in these colors.
Yes.
Isn't that pretty?
Very pretty.
Yes. So that's what the kit entailed. So I got that.
Okay. Nice. That's nice. I really
I
like.
love these knit blockers.
I've never used them before, and I probably need.
What? What do you just use T-pins?
I use T-pins. Am I like in the olden days?
Do you even have a set of these? I can't believe it.
I know, and I hate blocking. I absolutely hate blocking.
Maybe that's why I really enjoy blocking with these.
Do you? Maybe if I had those, I would enjoy it.
I think you would, because I have these, you know, just the regular. I have 2 sets of them. And, you know, the blocking mats, of course. And that T-pin business, you can cover so much ground with.
That's what it looks like, right?
See how you can cover a lot of ground with. Yeah, I really enjoy blocking with these.
I need to look into that, so I'm going to put knitting blockers. I think the reason I never looked at them because I just don't like blocking, but anything that would make it better.
I think this would be a game changer for you.
Do you use it for sweaters too?
You know what? I even though I soak all of my sweaters, I rarely block them. I just shape them and let them dry. I haven't had to just like block anything out like that. So no, but just for like my shawls basically. Yeah, because what else have I used? I haven't. Yeah, if I have to put down a sleeve or something, like what did I do for this? Okay, I washed this. I put this. I may have used pins because this is so squared or whatever.
Right.
I may have put a few pins. Sometimes I'll put these if I use them on sweaters just for like my hem to make sure everything is just lined up well. But yeah,
cool.
Crazy. I would love to cast this on, but I can't.
I know. I did. I picked up a couple of pieces of linen just for embroidery. I was doing some research on, the best types of fabric for embroidery. So I picked this up from an Etsy shop, and I can't remember the name, but I would definitely link to it. So this is the one I'm going to use for the The embroidery piece I showed last week or last podcast. Do you remember the one I said I was going to start? From the Creative Shack. I'll find it and show it.
It doesn't come to me mind.
Yeah, I'll.
Was it florals or?
It was the outline of a lady.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I wanted it to be like I want her skin to be darker toned, so that's why this. I think I have some white linen already, but since she had such pretty colors, and I said, well, let me get all three, and then black would be a nice piece that would be stunning.
I would love to see what you do with that black.
Yeah, I don't know yet, but I figured I'm envisioning some things with this. So that's another thing I picked up over the past couple of weeks. Anything else?
Yes, real quick. I pre-ordered I haven't even opened it up yet. The Indie Untangled sweater, weather t-shirt.
Oh, that is so cute. That's really cute.
So that's for this year. And then and then I ordered just 2 of the little tags.
Oh,
the little wooden tags.
Yes.
To put on the bottom, I guess on the hem of a sweater or something. And then just lastly, this is my last on Instagram, of course, and always willing to support a new to me dyer. Do you know this company?
Never heard of it. Murray and Company Wool Goods.
Yes. And I really like it's the Hardy sock. It's a 80/20 BFL, and it feels really good. And then of course, the colorway got me, Scrappy.
Oh, that is really pretty.
That's scrappy, isn't it?
That is gorgeous.
Yeah, so.
Nice. Okay, well, I've got a couple more things real quick. I'm gonna run through these really, really quickly. We've been talking about Joann's and how they've really stepped it up with the keepsake calicos. They've stepped it up in those prints. Well, these two came from the Quilter Showcase. So these are, I think they're like a step down from the keepsake calicos. And these are great for quilting, and I would always just see prints that were more so geared towards quilting, but not for garments. So when I saw these, I was really, really excited. So this one here almost has like an African mudcloth print almost. And then this one here just screams fall.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
What will they become?
Something from 100 Acts of Sewing, probably. dress number ones, but I could, and they were having a sale. I think they were like $3.99 a yard.
Yes.
So really good sale. And then I found this pretty piece on a clearance rack. This here is like a faux suede. Oh, I think it's in green too. You maybe remember I was working on a skirt out of this.
Yes.
To finish it, you know what? It's right here because all of my sewing whips are right here. So this is the green.
Gosh.
And I just happened to run across this color also. So I got a ton of it because it was just an unbelievable good deal. So I thought this would make a really cute duster, like jacket, would be really fun. Or could also work for the waterfall pattern. Jacket pattern, something like that would be really cool once I can figure out the sizing. But it's really nice. It's super soft and it's got a 2-way stretch.
Wow.
Yep. So those are from Joann's. And I think Wanda on the Knit State of Mind podcast talked about these yarns, this new yarn from Line Brand, the sock yarn. The Mani Petty. So I picked up a couple of these. My hope is that I can get some shorty socks out of each one.
Yours look, that's the same colorway I have.
This one here?
Yeah, aren't those the same?
No, these are different.
Did you know for sure? Did you read them?
Yeah, they're different.
Because mine look like that. opposite, but they're the same colorway.
It is the same colorway. What? Wait,
I showed mine, didn't I, a couple of weeks ago?
you did, but this one, I don't, you know what? There is orange in here. I mean, really, anyways.
Well, you can start them. Well, did you buy 4 of them or you bought 2
No,
of
I
them?
just bought one of each. Thank
Oh,
goodness.
what were you planning to make? Shorties or something?
Shorties, yes.
Oh, okay. So, because the yardage on there is what, 232 something?
Mm-hmm. It's 219.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I Oh well, but it feels really good. Feels
Uh-huh.
really good. So I was excited to get those. And then this is a new to me color of the Patents sock yarn, because I love this. It's
Oh,
like
look.
big box, but I've never seen this color before. And the color is mid-century stripes. So look at that.
Pumpkin spice.
And everything nice. So I did get 2. Yep, I did get 2 of these.
That's pretty.
Yep, and
Now,
finally,
what Joann's?
I actually went to
location?
Joann's in Woodbridge.
Oh.
Yeah, yep, we took a ride out there this weekend.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because I was you talked about how nice it was. It's a nice store.
Did you like it?
I liked it.
It was nice and organized.
It was nice and organized. The workers, I didn't get any fabric from that Joann's, but the cashier was really, really nice. Oh, because there's one other thing I did get. Because I'm still thinking about, I do want to make the Nanaimo. And a really nice podcast viewer left a message on the last episode, and she said that Nanaimo is it's named after a province in Canada, and she said it's a really beautiful place. I can't remember exactly what she said, but after I read her post, I said, okay, now I definitely want to make the sweater.
Oh, so you
trying to peek? Stop peeking. So I found this color.
Is that the thick and quick?
This is the thick and quick. The thick and quick, and it was on sale, so I couldn't resist.
Is it like Tweety?
No, it's not Tweety. It's like this grayish blue with these flecks of pink and off-white.
That's pretty.
It's really pretty, and I thought it would work well with my gray hair. So I definitely want to make this. I do have to order size 19 needles, or I thought about just
you don't have to. You can borrow mine.
I thought about borrowing yours, or I thought about just using 17s.
You know what? You probably could, because the other thing is the fabric. It makes a really loose fabric too.
Right. So I don't know how that's going to work with the loose fabric on a bulky. I'm concerned it's going to look a bit sloppy. So.
I mean, it doesn't look bad to the eye, but I don't know how it's going to wear. It started brushing too.
Oh,
so I think that was because the gauge. So a 17 probably would do it.
Yeah. I actually made a sweater with the thick and quick. I don't know whether you remember that light blue sweater I did.
Oh yeah, I ordered that yarn too. I have that yarn in my stash.
Yeah, because it's sparkly. It's got the one I bought has a spark. And so it's really pretty. And I actually enjoyed working with it. So we'll see. But again, it won't get cast on.
Kind of like doing some sloppy.
You exposing yourself. So I have one other acquisition.
You do?
So the Vermont Sheep and Wool Festival was a couple of weeks ago.
And
our good friends from Gage Hill Crafts, Rick and Sarah, they had a virtual booth. So I got a couple of things from her booth. She had lots of naturally dyed yarn. So I picked up these 2 skeins from her.
Oh, wow.
Aren't they pretty? So this is her single ply DK.
What?
Yep. And it doesn't say. So she's calling this Black Eyed Susan. I'm not sure what she dyed it with. I'm guessing weld is what she used. And this color here is jewel weed.
Wow.
Really, really pretty. And I want to, oh, where's my pattern? Oh, here it is. I want to make the Florence shawl. This is a fancy Tiger Crafts pattern.
Oh, pretty.
Isn't it pretty?
Yes.
So Constance of Stitching Over the Days podcast, she made one of these and it was so pretty. And it knit up really quickly, she said. So this is what I had in mind.
Tell me the name again.
Florence.
Florence shawl.
Mm-hmm. Now this says it's for a worsted weight. This is a DK weight, so hopefully I think it'll be okay. It may end up being a bit smaller, but I think it'll work.
It's really pretty.
Yeah. So I thought that would be a nice. So once I get my Helen Stewart shawl off the needles, that'll be my next shawl cast on. And I also picked up some of her. She makes these lotion bars. So I picked up a lavender and a patchouli orange because I love patchouli.
Wow.
Anything patchouli. And so smells so good. So it just pops up like that and rubs on.
What?
Right on time for this. Oh, look at my poor elbows. Right on time for this cool weather that's coming up. And, but wait, there's more. She sent us a gift. This is a kit to make her glittering quartz hat or anything else your mohair and merino loving heart wants to make. So this one's for you. It's all packaged up nicely, and it also includes a lotion bar. Can you see it in there?
Sarah.
Isn't that nice? That was so, I got my package. I was like, why is this box so big? I only ordered a couple of skeins a year.
Oh my gosh.
And she picked this one for me because I really wanted her DK base in the brown color, but she sold out of the brown. So she said, but she did have this on hand, so she sent this. Wasn't that sweet?
I think, I'm sure I started that hat.
You already did start that hat, yep.
Let me go. Look, I have another bin of whips to go through, so hopefully it's in there.
So the glittering quartz, it calls for a fingering, let me see, patterns. Glittering quartz. Like I've been thinking.
Here it is. It's so pretty. Did you find it?
I did, so you can do it's the mittens or the hat.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. So I think your pink is this same color here. So Rick and Sarah, they have a podcast, and they also have a farm in Vermont, and they've got lots of animals and sheep. And I think she just shared some of her sheep. I can't remember which ones, and they will be turned into yarn. So I can't wait until that yarn comes back. I have to ask her to keep me posted when it comes back. I may try to get a couple of the bear skeins to dye.
Are they still, aren't they brewers? Is that what we call it? Craft beer?
Craft beers, yeah. I don't know what you call them, but everything just sounds good. I'm not a big beer drinker, but I'll try anything.
I'm not a drinker. But I remember they do that together.
Yeah, they do that. I think I saw on the podcast, so craft beer is what they craft beer and something else. But yeah, very, very interesting and very sweet couple.
They are.
Very, very nice. So
thank you.
Yes, thank you again, Rick and Sarah. Thank you so much. Whew, that's it.
Okay. Well, let's run through our jibber jabber real quick.
Jibber jabber slash what's around the corner.
What's around the corner? Rhinebeck weekend.
Okay, so one thing we're going to do, so there's Indie Untangled, They've got something going on. So definitely check out indiauntangled.com. They have some classes, some virtual classes, as well as a marketplace with lots of vendors, including 29 Bridges, just a ton of my favorites. It's going to be hard to resist because I can't shop at them all. So, so I will be taking
You're going to have to put them all in a hat, and just pick one out. And that's the one or two or three or four.
Exactly. So that's one thing. And I will be taking the Tunisian crochet class this Friday from Tony Lipsy.
Yeah, Tony.
Yep. So that's one thing. And then what else are we doing?
We are. We're doing the Wave of Change.
Yes.
Virtual meetup with Denise Bayron Handmade. Bayron Handmade. Bayron Handmade. Denise Bayron, but it's Bayron Handmade is the name of the company. So we both finished Wave of Change sweaters this year. This year.
Yeah.
This year. So she's having a virtual meetup, so we'll be participating in that. That's going to be exciting.
Yes.
And then on Sunday, we're closing out the Rhinebeck weekend by heading up north to the Knot House in Frederick, Maryland, for a Chelsea Yarns pop-up.
Yes.
So that's going to be exciting too.
That's going to be exciting. So
yeah, we haven't seen Kathy. We haven't seen Kathy or been to the Knot House. Gosh, when was the last time we were there?
It's quite possible I haven't been there this year.
We haven't been there this year.
Yeah.
Maybe Maryland Sheep and Wool last year.
Possibly. That probably was the last time.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, Kathy and Heather, looking forward to seeing them. And of course, Christina.
Yes.
Of Chelsea Yarns. I don't know if Red Bank Mike is going to be with her or not. Or mom. Her mom.
I wonder if her mom is Nana's going to be there.
Yeah, Nana. But anyway, we'll be there.
Yes, looking forward to that. So we had to pre-register for that event because there's only 5 people at a time are allowed in the store.
Time slots.
Yeah, so we can't be late, and we only have 45 minutes. So we have to make the best of it.
Yes, we will.
Yeah. But Birch Hollow Fibers is gonna, and at Haynes House is for India Untangled. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm all over the place. So yes.
And their listing is in alphabetical order, and those 3 come up first. So 29 Bridges, right?
Yeah.
And then at Haynes House, because it's the at sign, Haynes House.
Yes.
Then Birch Hollow is 3rd, and we consider those our local. But is Birch Hollow? Is she Robin? Is not Robin?
I don't think Robin is her name. I don't think she's local.
Robin is her name.
Yeah.
I don't think she's local either. I don't know. I guess I thought she was local because she, she would visit Fiber Space.
Right.
See her
well,
there.
maybe she is.
Well, maybe she was.
Right.
But anyway.
She definitely used to live in the area, but I'm not sure about now. Anyway, she will be a part of the India Untangled virtual Rhinebeck. So definitely check that out. There's a company here called Cornbread and Honey.
What? What's that all about?
See, that's not fair. They just drew me right in. Cornbread. Okay.
Yeah.
I've got some pre-shopping to do.
Yeah, you need to make a list. Make a list.
So, don't forget to enter into the giveaway for this week's prize. The beautiful fallish skeins from Northbound Knitting and the shawl pattern. Put October 30th on your calendar, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the live podcast. And I think that's it.
Yeah. All righty. We
Okay.
did it.
We did. So keep
Hey.
making. Please continue to stay safe. And we will see you in a little over 2 weeks for the 50th episode.
Yay!
Yay!
Okay, well, happy making, everyone.
Happy making you all.
Stay safe, stay well.
Yes.
See you the next time.
Yes. Bye.
Okay. So long. I didn't mean to pause it. I need to end it.